I'm so freaking warm. I'm actually melting. But look, so excited. So Madam Glam have sent me, ta-da, some of the apple of my eye collection. Oh my gosh. I was about to email them and just catch up with the lady that I talked to from there. And then it just turned up at the door. I was so excited. This is I Heart New York, and I think it's my favourite pink ever. New York blue. I think this is my favourite blue ever. Oh God. Pop the champagne. Honest to God, guys, honestly, can't even speak. They are such good colours. This, the Big Apple. Look at that. Can you get a nicer green? Rooftop Party. Bloody beautiful. So nice. Meet Me in New York. And it's like, the camera doesn't really do it justice. It's like a really peachy hot coral sort of colour. And Yellow Cab. This is coming up a lot more orange on screen. It is like the iconic yellow. And I also ordered myself, placed my own order for the silver and gold glitter gel paints. Look at these. I keep forgetting to order them. And I finally went, oh, I need to order them. And I actually went on the website and made the order finally. But I'm so glad I did. And I don't actually end up using either of these in this video. I've got to figure out a design that I want to do with the silver and gold gel paints. So I've got some Macart XXL Pump Up Nails in Ballerina. So I'm going to go all out Madam Glam for this one, using their base coat as well. Takes 30 seconds to cure in your lamp. Then once they've cured, I'm taking the thumb and I'm taking that I Heart or I Love New York, and look at this colour and coverage. Oh my God. Just one coat? You could get away with it, couldn't you? I was like inspecting it, I was like, oh my God, it's really like proper. And then I saw that little streak on the side there and I was like, okay. But yeah, really good. I reckon if I faffed around with it a bit, it'd be absolutely fine. Middle nail using the Yellow Cab. Again, beautiful. I'm doing 2 coats of these colours and curing in between, obviously 30 seconds, and taking the pinky finger, and that is the Big Apple. I love this colour so much. I would wear it on its own, just full neon lime green nails. I love them. So onto the index finger. I want to do kind of like a rainbowy ombre, but not too ombre. I want it to be a bit streaky. So I've gone in diagonally with that, what's it called? New York Blue? Yep, New York Blue. And then pop the champagne, I Love New York. What's this one called again? Meet Me in New York, Yellow Cab, Rooftop Party, and then Big Apple. And I tell you what, after I did this, I didn't even do a second coat. It was just, it didn't need it. So I'm taking that ombre brush and I'm doing it really slow. And I just want to blend it slightly. Then what I do is the bit of the brush that's touched the blue, flip the brush over so that some of that blue goes in the purple and some of the purple goes in the blue. You can see? And that is literally what I want, and I'm going to do that to all of it. So pop the champagne into the I Love New York, give it a little blend, flip the brush over so some of that pink goes in the purple and the purple goes into the pink. Clean your brush, do that all the way down. Okay, so when it's finished, it looks a little bit like that, and then I gave it a full cure. So for the for the ring finger, I want to do random but planned splotches, randomly planned placed splotches using the New York Blue, Pop the Champagne, I Love New York, Yellow Cab, and the Big Apple. And I do 2 coats of this, so I place the colours where I want them to first, give them a cure, and then I go in with a fine detailing brush and I just neaten up those lines where they're joining and give them a second coat, because that green definitely needed a second coat there. And then with that sticky inhibition layer that's on there, I'm going to get some gold leaf, and I like to go out of shot on this bit because I've zoomed in so much. I keep forgetting that I'm zoomed in, and I'm going out of shot. So all I'm doing is just taking some of that gold leaf, putting it where I want it to be, patting it down with my finger, top coating, and then curing. And I'm just going to quickly mention the weather, because I wouldn't be British if I didn't mention the weather. It's hot. It is very, very, very hot. A bit too hot. Let me know how you guys are coping with this extremely high heat. Oh my god, it's been a nightmare, isn't it? It's just even the air is thick and warm and thick and sticky. Ugh. So glossy top coat and then 30-second cure for that one. And then we are ready to add some pizzazz. So this little box is from Shein. The things in the tray are from AliExpress. Some caviar beads from Amazon. And I'm just using the trusty McCart Rhinestone Glue Gel. And I'm going to do this in sections to make sure, because there's quite a lot of bits going on. Just to make sure that they are curing. I don't want any of the other gems to hide other parts of the UV gel, the UV light penetrating into that gel. So I'm just doing it in sections to make sure it's all fully cured. So I'm taking the third smallest, of those Shein gold, antique gold little rhinestones, and I'll put some caviar beads in between each of those gaps. And then I'll give that a full cure before we put anything else on. Okay, so that's cured, and then we're on to the next little bit. I'm taking a lot more of that glue gel, and I've done like a big thickish line. And we're going to take a teardrop. I don't know the names. I always forget them, but a big teardroppy shape pointing down. And then a large diamond shape just below that, 2 caviar beads either side where it joins, give that a cure, and then some more of that glue gel either side of that diamond at the bottom, and then a bit more below that. I'm going to add 2 small diamonds either side of that bigger diamond, and another one of those teardrop shapes, but we're flipping it round so the point is down. And then we're going to give that a cure. And then we just do the same on the bottom as we did at the top. 3 of those antique goldy rhinestones with the caviar beads in between all of the gaps. And then it can have a full cure again. And that one is done, ready for a top coat. And then onto the middle nail, I'm going to take, I was trying to think of the shape that I'm doing, and it's like a fidget spinner shape with the gel glue. So do a fidget spinner shape. Get 3 of those smaller diamond shapes. We'll have 1 at the top, and then 2 either side but like connector, you'll see. They're like connecting, but we want to leave a gap. And then that can have a cure before we move on to putting any more down. Okay, so once that's cured, we're going to take some more of that glue gel and we're going to have a big bit in between that gap, and we're going to have a little line a bit further down, all connected, just one big line. Big diamond in that gap, sits snugly, lovely. And then we place one of the same size that we put on the thumb in that row, but just one. And then two below that are the smallest size below that. And then we fill those gaps in again with caviar beads. Give everything a little push around because it's moved slightly. That diamond, that big diamond, is heavy, and I'm pointing that nail down so it wants to move a little bit. Put your caviar beads on, make sure everything's in its place, and give it a cure. And then we're going to take some more of that gel glue around the top. So at the top point of that top diamond to the side point of those side diamonds. Yeah? I've just put a little bit too much on the right hand side, so I've just pushed it over to the left hand side. And I'm going to use the smallest size for this and place in one at the very top. And three. So if we put one at the top and one on those side points, then fit three in between those gaps. Give everything a push around again, make sure it's all lined up. We're not putting any caviar beads in between these, and then give it a full cure. And then for the pinky, nice big blob, and then a smaller blob. Technical term, guys, blob, big diamond, and then like an elongated slim teardrop with a point facing up, just like that. Give that a shufty around, give it a cure, and then kind of the same as what we did to the orange one, the yellow cab. Put some of that glue gel, but it's going all the way around that big diamond. And I'm going to take those smallest rhinestones again from Shein, pushing all that glue around with my dotting tool because I don't want too much in certain places. And I'm going to put one at the top point, one on those side points. I think I do anyway. I'm sure I put one on the either side point just to make sure I'm mapping it out correctly. Yeah, I do, look. I knew I did. Don't know why I second guessed myself. Yeah, you can see me fighting with some of them that are upturned. It's always fun to watch. And then just fill in the gaps. I put two in between the top and the sides, and two on the bottom parts as well. And obviously, because it moves slightly, just get your wax pencil or your dotting tool and just poke them around until you are happy with the position before you cure it. Because once it's cured, you can't move them, can you? So yes, make sure you move them to where you want them to be. And then it's top coat time. Make sure you go around those crystals and rhinestones. We must remember to go around, otherwise it will take away that shine. We do not want that. We've put them on for them to be blingy and shiny, so we want them to stay blingy and shiny. Not quite sure what happened to my voice then. I think the heater's got to me. Send help. Let me know your top tips for staying cool in this monstrosity of a heatwave. Please send me those tips. Oh, it's just, I'm ginger as well, so it's even worse. We have fans in every single bedroom. Obviously, we don't have air conditioning. I don't know anyone that does have air conditioning in the UK. It's just terrible. Oh, yes, talky John. Your rhinestones, here is the before use some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol on a lint-free wipe. Give them a little buffy buff, just in case you have, if you're using like a wax pencil, some of that waxy residue does come off because you're stabbing them practically, aren't you? So some of that wax does come off onto those gems. So I always like to give them a buff, give them a shine, give them a clean, and then we are done. We have these. I absolutely love these. I wouldn't, they're not, I couldn't wear them. I don't think I'm that sort of personality to wear something like this. I love them, absolutely love them, but they just wouldn't suit me on my fingers. I think you know what I mean. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Do not forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you would like to hear more of my incessant rambling, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Thanks for watching, guys. Everything I've used will be linked in the description box down below, and I will see you on Sunday with a new video.